Hey guys, and welcome back to another Hearthstone video. So I've actually just had two fantastic games in this deck, and it's a really interesting deck, which is why I'm doing a video on it. Basically, there's lots of the usual kind of good shaman stuff, but the real interesting things are that we got 3 fire elementals, Adventure Co, and then Deathwing. Last match I top decked a Deathwing near the very end, and that's what won me the game, so I think this should be a ton of fun to watch. It is 3:50 AM, and I'm just waiting on another video to upload. So, yeah, I may as well just do this, I guess, and fuck sleep. Alright, me against the mage. I usually don't really like mages. I feel really bad having to... I don't want to drop them both, but I kind of need to. They're just too expensive for the early game. And, actually, that's pretty damn nice. So the Kobold Geomancer can be combined with the Fork Lightning, so that will do 3 damage to 2 enemies, which is very good. Then the Iron Beak's there in case he... I don't know, pull some early mage minion bullshit. So that's really all quite good. Still choosing his cards, so maybe that'll happen soon. Anytime. Alright. So, well, we don't have any play for turn 1. If, there is any kind of dangerous minion that this person's able to coin into, it can be silenced, so that really removes that threat. And, yeah, if it is anything else that's scary, then I just... Actually, no, I can't Fork Lightning. I thought it was a Lightning Bolt for a second. So, yeah, I don't know. This guy doesn't seem to really have made up his mind yet. Okay, so we get a free pass into this turn, which means we may as well play... Actually, we would be able to play these in the same turn, so we may as well just get that Croc out there. It's a nice, safe card. Basically, I didn't get that great a choice in cards when I had to play this guy, so that's why the Croc ended up appearing. Usually you only want to take that if you're a hunter, but the fact that it's a 2 cost and a 2/3, that means that there's some things that trades quite well with, and you can often get a 2-for-1 trade, which is definitely nice. Okay, so Mana Worm. Mana Worms are not fun, I don't like them. I mean, this will trade okay, it's just I'd like to get that killed within 1 turn. Arcane Missiles. Okay, he got really unlucky with that, and I'm going to silence this thing anyway, so that is actually fine. And because that thing got silenced, he won't be able to ping this off with a Fireball next turn. He will, however, be able to ping off my Iron Beak, but that will use so much of his mana that he won't be able to play anything meaningful, which should give me kind of like a turn up, which would be nice. Next turn, we get 4 mana, so I'm just thinking Kobold, Geomancer, and Totemic Call. That's probably all that I'll be able to do. And that's fair enough, really. I don't know, decent enough opening for me. I'm happy with how things are going. Into turn 5, we have the Azure Drake, which is a solid card, and 6, the Reckless Rocketeer. It's just a Fireball. It's not a fantastic card, but I had a really shit pick, and that's what ended up coming out. The Reckless Rocketeer can be okay. You can get your enemy within 5 health, and as long as you have one of these, just kind of sitting in your hand, it can be an instant kill, or maybe if they play a Dangerous Taunt. And for things like that, it's usually okay. So we get a Mirror Image. That's fine, I don't really care about that. We may as well play this, then Flame Tongue. Flame Tongue really is fantastic, 2 more damage? That's insane, especially when you combine it with some charge things. There's probably some really, interesting deck that's got, Flame Tongues and charges, but it's not really one that I know of at the minute. So he has 4 mana. Not enough to do a great deal of ultra scary plays. He could maybe Frostbolt my Flame Tongue, which would be a bit of a pity. Still, though, the lack of an instant play means that he didn't really have one planned out in his head, and that is usually a very good sign for me. Right, in terms of what to play, Azure. That's what makes sense. Yeah. Unless there's anything that really requires me to Fork Lightning, but honestly I can't see that happening. I don't want to overload myself, it just doesn't make too much sense. Yep, that card's just floating. Come on, make your mind up. Okay, Questing Adventure. That's actually quite good for me. Or is it? No, that... Oh, wow, we may have to Fork Lightning. Yeah. Yeah, I can't, I cannot allow a Questing Adventure to get out of hand. It would be... It's one of those things where if it happens, you can just end up losing the game. So, that's a bit of a kind of sloppy play, but it worked out fine. At least we have this taunt here in case this person has any charges. But honestly, a mage is not really the kind that typically uses charges because, well, you have direct damage spells. There's not as much point. Anyway, next turn, I will have 4 mana, which is annoying because it actually means I won't be able to play any of these. So, I'm not too sure how that's going to work out. I can play the Pandaren Brewmaster, but honestly, I mean, shit, I want its damage, but, not really too sure what to do here. I'm actually going to toss this guy. And the reason I'm doing that is because it gives this attack, and this wouldn't really be too useful anyway. And I don't have any spells in my hand to benefit from that. So, yeah, I don't know, that seems to make sense to me. Hopefully we'll be able to trade these guys across next turn. And then just move into an Azure Drake. I don't think I'll use that Reckless Rocketeer for a while. It would be nice if some of my Fire Elementals would just appear, though. They're really nice cards, I like them. I've actually, you know, I think this could go quite far, this arena run. I've had 2 really solid wins, and I have a great deck. Well, I have some really nice creatures in my deck, so it could turn out being useful. Okay, in terms of what he's done here, decent enough. Oh, what secrets are you going to have? None. Alright then. We are going to play our Fen Creeper. And we are going to play the second Flame Tongue. Or are we? I'm not particularly sure. Yes, we will. Because then if he does find a way to silence this, at least he'll take damage trying to kill my Flame Tongues, I suppose. Maybe that makes sense, maybe it doesn't. Another nice thing is I can put the Reckless Rocketeer in between them next turn, which will give that 9 damage, which is very sizable. That's quite nice. That was an annoying freeze, though. It's just a good thing he didn't have any Ice Lances to finish it up with. Okay, what is this card going to be? Boulder Fist Ogre. Alright, this could be a candidate to just be Reckless Rocketeered. I mean, it's a 1-for-1, like, exchange, and they're both 6 mana cards, so it's not horrible. It's just kind of annoying, though. In terms of what this guy does, though, I don't agree with running everything into this Fen Creeper, but if he just lets that kind of go, then this guy trades for that guy, and I can just sort of wreak all sorts of havoc on him, hopefully. I'm trying to think of what the ideal draw would be. I'm thinking it's probably like an Ice Elemental, so I can do the 3 damage on this, trade these 2 across, and then just kind of keep a solid board, maybe. Actually, no, that wouldn't make any sense, because that's a taunt. Ah, you're silly, Michael. Anyway, right, we do this to get rid of his taunt. Is there any way to get that guy to survive? Actually, in this situation, I am better Reckless Rocketeering. The reason for that is because this guy has more health, and if something's going to die, it may as well be the guy that has hardly any health. And right in the middle, we will stick our Kobold Geomancer. I'll just get the 7 damage off. These guys can trade across. And that said, if he does have a Frostbolt, then this will die, and that would be very bad. Well, probably would be very bad, because then he could start taking out my Flame Tongues, and they're really what are just giving me so much value out of my creatures at the minute. I'm not too sure if I'll do the whole arena run at once. Honestly, like, it is 4 AM at the minute, and I'm tired, so it's really just waiting for this video to upload, and I don't know, I thought I may as well just chill out a bit. Right, we'll have 9 mana, so I'm thinking, well, we just dump our whole hand, I guess. Unless, oh, well, well, we have been in Flame Strike range for a while, and he hasn't played one. So, oh, he's gonna do that. Fair enough. On the bright side, though, I still have both of my Flame Tongues, and that's exactly what I want. Because this guy's going to be pinged, oh, never mind. Hello, Fire Elemental. Do I, actually, I do want the Fire Elemental to be charged up. So we'll play that. We attack with you. And we'll just put that there. Whatever, I think this is a very solid board. These Flame Tongues, actually, hang on a second. Why didn't I play that outside the flame? Oh, I'm silly. I'm very silly. Why do I have Flame Tongues in the outside? Oh, god damn it me. What are you doing? I'm guessing this is probably a Frost Nova if he's putting it in this so that it freezes, or Cone of Cold even. Whoops, that's what I meant. It is, honest. Yeah, and then he was forced to Arcane Intellect, which means there's not really a great deal of good cards in this guy's hand, and he's just buying time. Would it be nice to use that guy when he was so pumped up, though? Oh well. We will just play you. We'll play you, so now we are... Oh, fantastic, another fire elemental. We're now getting the full use of our flame tongues, and we will just, I don't know, we'll Shatter Sun this. Why did I Shatter Sun that? I meant to click that. Oh well. At least the flame tongue is more beefy and can attack. I just have a hell of a board. Of course, a flame strike would actually make me extremely sad, and that would kill everything. And this is probably one of those times when, if this was constructed, you could definitely say I overcommitted. Especially, I did this after he got 2 cards via Arcane Intellect, and then the card from his the changeover into his turn. He obviously doesn't have a Flame Strike, because he would have played it by now. Hopefully, yeah. Unless this is the Flame Strike. No, it's an Arcane Explosion, which is still annoying in itself, actually. But never mind, he's dead next turn, unless he has more things up his sleeve. Do you have more things up your sleeve, mister? Maybe not. Hopefully not. Are you going to end your turn? Make a decision. Do something, I want to kill you. Get on to the next game. Yep, that is absolutely one of the right things to do in this situation. It ain't going to save him, though. Unless he has a way of doing 2 damage to this guy. Ah, there we are. There we are indeed. But we have a Fire Elemental. This is why the Fire Elemental is amazing. It is nearly guaranteed to trade extremely well, but we may as well just Lightning Storm at this point, because it just makes the most sense. Like, this guy's nearly always going to get a 2-for-1 trade, which is just lovely. So we'll just whack him with everything we have. And there you go. GG. Well played, but honestly I think I just had the better deck. Sometimes that just happens in Arena, and it's unfortunate when you're on the other side of that. So we're now on a 3-0. Hell yeah, I want more of this to happen. I've not had I've not really had a fantastic Arena run in quite a while, and it's kind of weird. Normally when I get 3 wins, and then I sort of think to myself, well, maybe this one will go really good. I think I'll record it, and then I maybe win 1 and lose 3 in a row, and it's just shit. So it's nice the way this has turned out. Right. I don't know if going ahead with that was the right decision. I'm not particularly sure. Anyway, if he doesn't do anything, then I'll coin into a totem. And the reason I would coin into a totem is because next turn I can Flame Tongue, which means the totem will have that nice bonus attack. This is one of those things that only makes sense if you have a Flame Tongue and a coin. Doesn't make sense in any other time. So yeah, we'll see what that guy has. His own Totemic Call, which is fine, but it kind of gets hard countered with what I'm playing here, which is kind of nice. Next turn we have 3 mana, meaning we can just Wolf Rider right into him for a nice little 5 damage. And that's very good. Oh, that's gonna wreck his day. Just Wolf Rider into that. We maintain a very nice board. Hopefully, we'll be able to play this Earth Elemental. It's a lovely card. Look at that, 7-8, and you can play it in turn 5. Okay, the Overload is annoying, but usually... It was a damn Spellbreaker. And that is a Forked Lightning, which is precisely not what I want. I'm thinking I just Hex it. I have some other direct damage in the board. Not on the board, sorry, in my deck, so... That's not too much of a problem. And I can Earth Elemental next turn. And the turn after that, I can... Actually, no, 2 turns after that, because of the Overload, I can Fire Elemental anything that's particularly scary. Right, Spiteful Smith. That's actually a card with a lot of longevity. It will, of course, die very quickly to this. And because that's a taunt, like, he can't just Enrage it off this. And, of course, that Enrage is only useful if he has a Stormforged Axe in his deck, or maybe a Doomhammer. Aha! Black Knight. Yeah, that is exactly what he needed. That's what he got. Alright. What am I going to do with my glorious 3 damn mana? Fork Lightning! Oh no! Oh, I'm really dumb. I should have Hero Powered first. I don't know. If he does pull a weapon, I don't want him to be able to use it in an effective manner, so we're going to take him out. Alright, well that's a bit annoying, but next turn we can fire Elemental the Black Knight, which is fine. So, yeah, I don't know. Kind of annoying. We're not out of it yet, but that certainly did set us back quite a bit. Oh, Lightning Storm would just be lovely right now. Are we going to get a Lightning Storm? Come on, deck. You know you can do it. He still has 5 mana left, though. Oh, a Lightning Storm would be so good. And it ain't a Lightning Storm. Now, the thing about the Venture Co. is that he could just leave that up and exploit the fact that I wouldn't be able to play any minions. Of course, because of the Overload, I'm actually just going to play this guy. No. If I play this, it'll just be Emperor Cobra'd. So I want to play this because it has 2 minions, meaning he'll Emperor Cobra this. So that's a 1-for-1. And then this will maybe take down his Black Knight, or something like that. I don't know. But I don't want him just immediately killing this guy off with an Emperor Cobra. Ah, Bluegill. Right into that. Okay. So his side of the board doesn't change that much. I lose health and I lose cards. Definitely not good. And that healing totem, yeah, like it just healed that guy out of range. So we kill the Spiteful Smith. And then we play this. Hopefully this is a taunt. Come on, taunt. Ah, damn. Right. Because of these 2 fire elementals, I can't say elemental right for some reason this evening. That's really bizarre. Anyway, because of the 2 fire elementals, it means that I am going to get good value for the next while. Maybe that will be able to claw me back into the game. Ah, there's the Stormforged Axe, so I am actually very glad that I was able to kill off that Spiteful Smith, because it would have been enraged. Oh, wow. Oh, he just goes ahead and takes that damage. Shit. Well, that's a problem for me. Cultmaster. Ah, damn, he traded those across. That's not exactly what I wanted. I can stall him with a Fen Creeper, and I may actually do that because of the amount of health that I have left. Lightning Bolt. Would we Lightning Bolt anything here? Let's see. I just wish that was a Lightning Storm. Oh. Damn, right, okay. So we can... I don't know if this is the right thing to do, but I think if we kill that guy flat off, then... I don't know, yeah, that's a Wrath of Air, which means this does 4 damage, which doesn't matter too much, but... I guess it's the sort of combo, if you can, you may as well, maybe? Anyway, so next turn, what do we have? We have a Fen Creeper. That's very nice. We also have another Fire Elemental in the deck, and also Deathwing is sitting somewhere in those... Ah, Lava Burst. Crap. Ah, this is getting really bad. Really, really, really bad. Shit. Okay, Fen Creeper... Let's hope that's a decent thing. Nope. I'm just throwing out cards here because I need to survive until Deathwing comes. He's really committed to the board, so if Deathwing does pull out of these 16 cards, then... Okay, Deathwing could screw me later on because it discards my hand, but it could save me from the immediate threat and buy me enough time to claw myself back into the game. Perhaps. It's hard to know. Anyway, so the best trade here is he just trades those 2, and then... the Harvest Golem. That's what makes the most sense. Oh, man. This game. Fork Lightning. Hopefully it hits these 2. Okay. I mean, that's not great, but it means that our taunt lives a tiny bit longer and maybe takes an extra minion out with it. So really, that's the best we can hope for at the minute. What's that card? I'm worried. I don't trust it. I'm suspicious. No, apparently we're just not going to find out what the damn card is. Oh, it's a Defender of Argus. Well, that's annoying, actually. Because he can just do that. And then trade across with this guy. Oh no, he just whacks me instead. That's even worse. Oh man. Deathwing! Please. We really need you right now. No! Yeah, it's GG. There is absolutely no way I can come back from that. That's annoying. So, we're down to 4-1. 3-1 even. Which is fine. No matter what, this is going to be a perfectly respectable arena run. I'll maybe do 1 or 2 more games. I think that's just about all I could handle, honestly. So, yeah, good stuff all around. I'm not too sure when this video is going to go up, actually. Yeah, I don't know. I'll work that out sometime in the future. Find the opponent faster, please. There we go. Alright. This is a fun deck, though. It's weird with Shamans. I often find them absolutely no fun to play, but if you get some of the nice fun cards like the Flame Tongue, then they're a ton of fun. So overall, this is solid enough. There's nothing terrible here. Everything's going to be useful, so I'm not going to throw anything, because I could toss the Ogre Magi and get a card that I just don't at all need. And that would screw me over. So what's going to happen here is I coin... It's basically the same thing that I did last time, but instead of coining into a totem, I'm coining into a River Croc, which is even better, so it's all good. That will be a 4-3, which is lovely. Then the turn after that, I will Shattered Sun, and if this is dead, then I'll just Shattered Sun the Flame Tongue, make it a bit more beefy. Okay, so we live taps. That's actually great for me. That's exactly what I want to happen. So, yeah. It's weird with Warlock. Sometimes there's a lot of Warlock decks which just, like, they're so heavy on, like, there's a very heavy health toll in the Warlock because they just need to constantly summon in demons. So, sometimes if you do a lot of damage early to a Warlock, it really limits their options. Soulfire. It does discard its Direwolf Alpha, though, so I'm not too sad. This is a question. Do I... No, I actually think I trade that across. The reason why I'm doing that is because if I get the few damage at him, that's fine, but next turn he takes out my Shattered Sun, and then all the Shattered Sun has done is buffed. And that's not ideal. Okay, Ogre Magi. That's oh, Flame Tongue. You beauty. So, we'll just trade across this guy. Whatever, it's just worth having that Ogre Magi dead, because if he does, like, a Hellfire or something, I don't want it to be buffed up. It's that simple. Let's see, so next turn we're on 5 mana. We have a very good board. We nearly have him at half health, so I'm thinking we just Azure Drake. Or we... Actually, no, we should Silver Hand, because we don't need the cards. And Silver Hand is more damage per turn. Plus, Silver Hand's actually a pretty decent follow-up to a board clear. It's a nice way to very immediately establish a decent-sized board. You know, because, like, if I played this, he could just Soulfire it and then win. Oh, Stampeding Kodo. Never mind. If only I could Fork Lightning. I don't like having to do this, but everything I have lives, so it's okay. And next turn we have 7 mana, so I'd say Ogre Magi and Scarlet Crusader is probably the decent way to go. Yeah, I mean, I think we're in a good position here. Mortal Coil. It's a great card if you can use it right. Or, I mean, like, get the opportunity to use it right. Oh dear, he's going to buff that up to take that out. God damn. That said, I sometimes play a really aggressive Warlock deck, just so I can kind of get through ranks, get through my daily quests quickly. So I end up doing things like that with the Power Overwhelming to Bluegill. The only problem with that combo is that you often are using 2 cards and killing one of your opponents, so you have to watch out and not rely on that too much. Was this guy... What? Okay, so there's not a great deal of cohesion there. And this works perfectly, because we can... Well, I think this is the best way to do it. We do that. We whack you. And we're not going to Lightning Bolt him. We just do that. Bring out our totem. All is nice. We just pulled an Earth Elemental, which is fantastic. It means that even if he was able to kill all this, we could still play this immediately and have a strong board. So I think this should be a nice, quick little win, and that's exactly what I'd like. And then by live tapping there, he tells me that he doesn't have any cards in his hand that are particularly helpful, and he also reduces his health so that it's easier for me to get the one-turn kill. That said, because of this Lightning Bolt, it's pretty much guaranteed. He'd have to pull out some sort of crazy miracle, which he's probably not going to be able to do. Blood Imp ain't going to help unless he can pull like a Mogushan. That's not going to work because since it's in stealth, the taunt doesn't have any effect. So... let's just fucking kill him. Ah, he concedes first. Alright, so definitely a few nice games. We are now on to 4-1, which is a very... Well, it's not fantastic, but it's getting there, certainly. Hopefully we get some more of those nice little fast games. So, yeah, I don't know. If only I could pull Shaman decks like this all the time in an arena, I'd probably never have to pay for Hearthstone again. I've been kind of lucky, though. The last arena I got was a 4-3, but I actually got 60 gold and a pack of cards, which is really nice because it means that I actually I benefited from doing the arena and that 10 gold. Okay, so these two guys I'm keeping, Sunwalker I'm throwing. The reason for that's because there's good synergy between these two cards. It can be a very nice board clear. Oh wow, I've got lots of direct damage. The only scary thing is the amount of overload. And we got our Sunwalker right back at us. Which is actually not useful at all, so nah, I'm not too keen on that. I'm thinking we totem. Yeah, especially since he played that card. Oh, what? Huh. Well, shit. I'm going to totem because I don't want to send anything out to die, and I'm just going to Lightning Storm. That said, very annoyed at the fact I'm going to have to take a 2 overload on turn 3. But actually it's going to do so much damage to him because he's really committed to a strong early game board. So, goodbye. Though, of course, next turn I'm only going to have 2 damn mana, so probably a Kobold. Hang... Oh, yeah, that had the 3 health. I don't want to have to Lightning Bolt it. Oh, I hope he doesn't have a... shit. Right. Well, given the amount of mana I have, I'll just kill that off. That's annoying, actually. In terms of cards, like, I do have a card advantage, but he's a damn Warlock. He can get as many cards as he wants with Life Tap. Anyway, next turn we will have 4 mana. What to do with that? Probably the Scarlet Crusader. Yeah, I mean, it'll kill both of these, so... That's fine. Or we could Ogre Magi. Nah, may as well Scarlet and save the Ogre for when I could actually use its spell damage. This is okay, actually, because as long as I can get the Sunwalker out, it'll start to bring the board back into my control. As long as this isn't a Soulfire. Soulfire is a hell of a card. Ah, he has another Blood Imp. God damn. Right, and he's actually really starting to kind of hit me a bit. Okay, so we're going to... Kobold. And this. Hopefully it hits the Blood Imp. No, it doesn't. Ah, that's kind of annoying. You see, Blood Imps, they just... Ugh. And I know that I did sacrifice the Sunwalker there, but I thought maybe it could have been worth it. Unfortunately, that wasn't to be. Still, though, I do have the board advantage now, and I have 2 Flame Tongues, which means I can pump up whatever the hell's left after he ravages my board. I could give this Healing Totem 4 attack, and that would be enough to take out quite a few minions. Hopefully. It's just that damn Blood Imp. They're very hard to get rid of. You basically need those cards that will hit a random minion are the only thing, since the stealth means they can't be targeted. So it's nice if you're a paladin you have like a Consecrate or something like that, but I don't. Just a little bit of indecision. Nightblade, whatever. Nightblade's a shit card. I don't say that in like a sneering way. It's just 4 or 5 mana. There are better options. So we may as well just whack that, actually. And then just, yeah. Oh no, I should have attacked with that. And okay, so I played that the wrong way round, but whatever. We are now actually doing some significant damage, and next turn we are going to have our Sunwalker. I just felt that was a nice little play to do there. It made sense. Oh, is that a Power Overwhelming? So he's going to Power Overwhelming me. Okay, that's scary. How can he do 10 damage? Oh god. Right, I'm really glad I saved up that Sunwalker. Holy shit. I normally, like, the Flame Tongue would be fine, but I just want to get another minion out there. And then I can Flame Tongue both of them next turn and hopefully just start using damage to maybe kill him. Next turn we'll be able to do 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage with the Flame Tongue. So it's not going to be enough to kill him. And Siphon Soul completely bypasses the shield. Oh man, this isn't good. Not at all. At least he only has 2 mana left. Oh, what's it gonna be? a life tap. Right. A little bit worried. Okay, so I get a fire elemental, and that's good. I'm actually going to save that elemental because it could be instrumental in taking out some sort of dangerous minion that he's able to pull next turn. And I'm pretty sure that a warlock doesn't have a way of doing 10 damage to me, at least unless he has some crazy combination of cards. Oh dear. Shit, shit, shit. No! Bollocks. Ah, damn it. There was... nah, there was nothing I could have done there. Ah! The double Soulfire. Wow. How many Soulfires does that guy have in his deck? I think there was 3. Oh, fair enough. It's always 1 or 2 annoying losses when you're on a really good roll of games. Like, that was probably looking pretty decent there. I know towards the end things got a little bit hairy, but I was able to regain the board. It was just those Soulfires. It really killed me. 4-2. Ah well. Let's get into the next game. Hopefully we can make this one a win. Sunwalker. I'm going to toss the Sunwalker, but I'm pretty sure it's going to find a way of coming back into my hand. The nice thing, though, is that we can do the Rivercroc Flame Tongue, which we've actually been able to do nearly every time, or like every match of this video, which is pretty nice. And is actually quite good because it can kill off a Northshire Cleric as soon as it's played. That's always nice. Of course, he doesn't have a Northshire Cleric because he probably would have played it. Anyway. It's nice to have the Lightning Bolt and the Fork Lightning in here, though, in case I need the removal. Fairy Dragon. There is no way for this guy to live. That's kind of unfortunate. We are going to play this anyway, because I can Shattered Sun, the Flame Tongue, next turn. I don't want to have to waste the buff on this guy. So that's kind of annoying. The Fairy Dragon was the one thing that kind of would have shut that play down. Okay, it's a summoner, so we are actually just going to Lightning Bolt instead. Basically, the reason for that is because if they're getting cheap minions out this early, stuff just gets out of hand, and you don't want that happening. Now, we did actually get kind of lucky there in that we got a Stoneclaw. So that's nice having a 2-2 taunt. You can at least hold off like a Murloc or something, a Bluegill, so that's okay. Next turn, we will have 3 mana, in which we will use the Shattered Sun. Yeah, alright, fair enough. Just need to wait for this guy to make his turn. He seems to be a bit indecisive, though. Abusive Sergeant? What? I mean, okay. I wasn't really planning on using that card, so that's fine. Like, normally with the Abusive Sergeant, you want to be able to use that buff that it gives you, so... he really mustn't have had the hand that he needed. Holy Nova. Actually, he just... No, that was a misplay. He Holy Nova'd to kill 1 minion. No, you just don't do that. Holy Nova you save up for when you can kill 3, maybe 4. Or at least do some really intelligent heals on your own guys, so that was definitely a mistake. Holy Smite brings that down to a nice number. Okay, so that's what he was thinking, but still, it just wasn't the most efficient use. I could be a dick here and severely overload myself. Yeah, I'd have 4 overload, but I'd clear his board completely. And I could also play a 4 cost like this. So I actually think that's okay. Wait, what? Oh man, no, you can't play 2 Forked Lightnings in the same turn. Oh shit, right, I did not know that. Oh dear. Crap, well we can't waste the Lightning Storm. Okay, now we play the Ancient Brewmaster. Right, that was an unmitigated disaster. I was trying to be smart there and just, spend 2 mana, be a bit overloaded next turn, but still be able to do something. Okay, so he Thought Steals, that's fine, it means he didn't really have a hand to combat me. Oh, stole an Ogre Magi from me. Very nice. Speaking of which, what to play here? We may as well just trade them out. Get my own Ogre. So, take that guy. And at least this will mean that the Fork Lightning and Lightning Storm are quite powerful next turn. Ideally, though, I'd just like to be able to Fire Elemental something. Alright, Tiger's a bit annoying. How do we do this? I mean, I could fire Elemental and it would take out both. Actually, yeah. That's fair enough. Nope. We want to make sure he doesn't get a card because we've already established that he doesn't have the most fantastic board. So we want to keep it that way and not give him card draw. Normally, though, I wouldn't use an Iron Beak on a minion like that. Anyway, so next turn, he will probably Stranglethorn into this to get rid of the 6 damage. Alternatively, he could just do this, in which case... Oh, no, I'll just take them both out. Alright, fair enough. I guess. Unless he's... Yeah, okay. Oh, and then the heal, of course. Right, that played out well. I could Lightning Storm. I could do it. But nah. Maybe he can just waste that 5 damage against my shield. What's going to happen next turn? We have Fork Lightning and Lightning Storm there, which is nice. I mean, I can do a guaranteed 4 damage to his entire board. Oh, really? Oh, man, right. Okay, this is actually not as bad as it first seems. Okay, now it's as bad as it first seems. Oh, he didn't. Why didn't he attack? Okay, now I could play a risk there, try to get the totem, the spell power one, but I'd actually, if needed, I would want to play that Reckless Rocketeer. So, first of all, we Lightning Storm. Hopefully it does 3 damage to... Oh, yeah, excellent. And then, let's see what Fork Lightning hits. Alright, not the best, but not the worst, so we'll do that. And we will charge this guy straight into him. Now it's at the stage where I am at a card disadvantage, which means I need to start nailing that damage down on him quite quickly. I have 15 cards left, so if anything crazy happens on his board, the chances of me pulling a Deathwing do increase. Armani Berserker. And that. And a Mana Addict. Right, he's just dumping what he has. And we get a Kobold. Which isn't too great. Right, so this guy, whenever he casts a spell, that can be a very annoying card. He's going to have to run quite a few things into the Sunwalker anyway, so I'm thinking we just get the damage in. Because he does have 2 cards on me. Well, actually, no, yeah, whatever, he has cards on me, so I think this is the right play. I probably am not playing perfectly because I'm kind of tired, and that just, you know, makes sense. It's how humans work. Impaired brain function. I don't know. If he had a definite play, he would have done it already, so... Chances are there's nothing terribly dangerous. In which case I probably have won this game, which is kind of nice. Nope. Still not really sure what to do. Ah, Swampoo's not really what he wanted. And then a lesser heal, which means he's saving that card back, perhaps? No, okay. I guess Shadow Word Pain. Yeah, he just wants to get rid of the potential of spell power fucking him over. That's absolutely fair. Question is, what does he do with this? Alright, so he does trade out cards. Yep, that's fair enough. I agree with that decision because... Well, I don't know, do I agree with that? I should stop speaking. I'm kind of not really, like, thinking the best. Whatever. Anyway, on to objective things. We are doing quite well. We have a board advantage. We are equal in cards, because when it switches to my turn, of course, I'll draw one. And, yeah, I have a better board. So I'm thinking this game's potentially going to be mine. Okay, very nice, actually. He can keep the Acidic Swamp Ooze, and he gets a card. And then he heals himself. Right, at least I do get rid of that Fairy Dragon. Oh, Fire Elemental. How I love you. Like, the amount of value you get from that card is insane. Love it. Love it. Fantastic. And I think this game's pretty much mine. And because things are going well, I'll go for one more game. Whatever. May as well. Yeah. Heals himself. Fair enough. He's going to need more heals, though, if he wants to survive. Yep. Fair enough. Well played, sir. Interesting name. Lots of Z's and X's. It's always how you want to do it. That's what the kids tell me. Right, so 5-2. That is now a respectable and happy run. Yeah, it is 5-2. Good. Hopefully this continues. There's one guy in my guild, in my Warcraft guild, he did like 3 Shaman runs in a row and he got 12-12 in all of them. And he, like, posted pictures of them, and it's kind of funny because you can see the timestamp on the video. Yeah, he's solidly, like, from the first 12-12, or not 12-12, sorry, 12-3 or 12-2, whatever. From the first one, he got enough gold to do the second one, and then from that, the third one. It's crazy. Crazy. I've never heard of, like, such a good streak. Okay, I'm gonna toss everything. It's just too damn expensive. It's gonna be sad, though. We can't do our River Croc combo. And what are we gonna get? Oh... Right, Fork Lightning is best early game, so it's nice to have that, and the Amani Berserker is kind of good because he can't ping it with a fireball. Of course, that would enrage him. Doesn't want that to happen. And of course, if this guy just has a Frostbolt in his opening hand, then he instantly kills the Berserker. That's annoying. Ogre Magi. Whatever. We nearly have a play every turn until this guy's relevant, so that's fine. Not the best opening hand, not the worst. Oh, hey Deathwing. So Deathwing's just going to chill out in my hand until I basically have no other option but to play him. And when used like that, Deathwing's actually fantastic. Like, if your enemy has a really scary board, you don't have any cards left, boom, Deathwing. He's the only card that can trade 1 for 6, or better. Okay, that wasn't too nice. Okay, hopefully we get spell power. We don't get spell power. I'm going to play that anyway because... I don't know, I reckon it makes sense in some universe. Yeah, that actually didn't make sense in any universe. Okay, well, that was silly. Yeah, he really is reinforcing that. So, thanks, you dick. Ah, crap, next turn I'm only going to have 2 mana, so... Yeah, wow, I may have just thrown the last game. Look, honestly, as long as we hit 10 and I get to play Deathwing before I go, I'll be a happy guy. What would be perfect here? Really nothing. Yeah. There is not a thing for 2. So, first of all, we just may as well silence that Young Priestess. It's an annoying card. Next turn, we're going to have 5 mana to play with, in which case I will use the Gnomish Inventor, because it will trade for everything here. Oh, wait, no. If he casts a spell, then it won't for the Mana Worm, which would be annoying. Doesn't cast a spell, that's fine. Still, though, I'm thinking Ogre Magi. Oh, or this. Nah, he has too many, like, weak creatures, so we may as well just do this and get the card, which is a Fork Lightning, which we're going to play. Boom! Hell yeah! Thank you, sir. That worked out well. Right, next turn we have 4 mana, meaning Ogre Magi, and then, if I feel scared, Scarlet Crusader, because the Scarlet's nearly definitely going to trade 2 for 1. Actually, no, it's not. That's a mage. He can Fire Blast it. Oh, well. Young Dragonhawk is a weird card. Because it's only good if you're a hunter, and then only if you have some very special circumstances with buffs and Bestial Wrath. So for a mage to take that probably means they weren't too happy with whatever pick there was. Anyway, this guy is definitely kind of dilly-dallying a little bit. Doesn't seem to have a clear immediate play. I don't really have a terrible amount of scary stuff, it's just a Gnomish Inventor. So, it's not terribly evil, I guess. Yeah, I don't know, filling dead air is fun. Normally you can kind of have a bit of, like, a decent amount of analysis in between turns, but when it's so early and there's so little happening, it's kind of hard to. Okay, Emperor Cobra. Fair enough. What to do here? No, I'm not going to play you. I'm not going to play that, because then he just Emperor Cobra it, so we will play Mr. Divine Shield guy. Which makes perfect sense. Now, hopefully, this guy thinks that maybe he can run this in and kill it because of the special, but of course the special only happens, or the card text only happens, if it actually damages the minion, so it wouldn't count if it was hitting the Divine Shield. That would be perfect, but honestly, most people aren't that dumb, and it just won't happen. Anyway, next turn we're going to have 7 mana to play with, so I'm thinking probably just Ogre Magi, Flame Tongue. There's no point in playing this card unless there's something which really does require that heavy initial damage with the charge. Okay, so that was definitely the right play from him. Violet Teacher is also the right play, and then he'll ping this guy's shield off. Yep. That absolutely made sense. A part of me really wants to play the Flame Tongue so I can kill the Violet Teacher, But that would actually be terrible because this is still alive. Oh, that's annoying. I can't believe I'm going to have to do this. Ugh. Oh, that's a disgusting play to make, but I think it's the right one. I don't want a Violet Teacher going crazy if this guy has a bunch of arcane missiles or something like that floating around his deck. Yes, greetings, greetings. Next turn, I guess we could try just pumping up that Questing Adventurer. Oh. Okay, that's an interesting card. I'll give him that. Yes, we'll play you. Play a River Croc. Stick this in between. So that's now 4/4. Which is nice. Did I... Oh. Okay, I positioned that wrong. Whoops. Of course, what's probably just going to happen is he runs the Wild Pyro into it. Whatever, at least that keeps the Wild Pyro off my back for a turn, that I can just trade it for something. I don't know, I'm tired. That was nearly definitely a misplay, but I kind of wanted to pump up the Questing Adventurer so that these two couldn't trade each other. And ideally I can just hit the Croc into it. Okay, missiles. Makes sense. Oh, that counts as a spell. Yeah, of course. Iron Beak's that... Damn it. Right, okay. This guy's getting decent enough plays. And we get a Hex, which is utterly useless. Fantastic. So we're just gonna play that and the Ogre Magi. There's really not much else for it. I may as well just whack it into that. I don't know. I want to save the Hex for something scary, if there is a scary thing in there. I'd laugh if you just pull out an Archmage Antonidas and it just gets hexed. On the bright side, we are definitely going to see a Deathwing. Probably, because I don't have many cards left. So if he does manage to get himself a strong board, Deathwing, and then kind of glorious victory, hopefully. Of course, what will actually happen is that I'll Deathwing, and then Deathwing will get shaped, and that would be terrible. But probably realistic. Are you gonna play anything? Yep, Dead Air. It is fun to fill. Not really much to say. I'm not going to Deathwing next turn unless something ridiculous happens and he just fills his entire board with minions. Oh, here comes card number 1. Ooh, Archmage. Hex. That's a Hex target. If I did part of me really wants the Deathwing, but I know it's a bad decision. Oh yeah, the Brewmaster's there. No way, it's a bad decision. Can I play... Oh yeah, I just do that. Throw this back. And that is how to play your Brewmaster effectively late game. Okay, he just said thank you, which is really worrying. That probably means he has a Flame Strike. I'm thinking, like, that would be perfect for him. So, bring on the Flame Strike. Anytime now. Apparently not. Boulder Fist Ogre and a Water Elemental. Sheesh. Some decent enough power there. Still though, I don't see any point in actually... Should I attack them? I guess I should. That way at least, if he runs the Boulder Fist into this guy, the Boulder Fist will die. Yeah, wait, no, I should have just went all at him, like, completely mad at him, then waited for him to fill his board up and then Deathwinged. So that was actually a misplay on my part there. Yeah, when you have a Deathwing, you're planning on using it, you just want to get every single other card out there the turn before, and then Deathwing. Still, hopefully, he continues to roll out the powerful cards. That would make me happy. Oh yeah, Defender of Argus. Oh, that combo. Oh, Frostwolf Warlord. Yes. Of course, this is going to leave me with problems because, yeah, okay, I use Deathwing, but then I have no cards left. So, you know, it's not the best. Still, though, at least it's kind of entertaining. You gonna play something? Alright, yeah, that Frostwolf, I just can't let it live. And this is a weak creature, so I'm happy enough to let it die. Kaboom! End turn. Deathwing. You're fun, chap. I bet it's going to get sheeped. I bet it's going to get sheeped. Oh no, that's a Vaporize. Oh, that is totally a Vaporize. No way I'm running Deathwing into a Vaporize. Fire Elemental. Nice to have you here. Yeah. No, it could be a Vaporize, in which case I'm literally dead. And Vaporizes are not, like, I've run into them all the time. And he would have to top deck a Poly. Oh, never mind, fucking Cobra. We need to actually get sort of busy. Ah, it's another Fire Elemental. Lol. Damn it, all the good cards just decided to show up now. Okay, what is this guy? Haha, it is Vaporize. Yeah. Knew I didn't want to be hit by that. So this is going to be a ridiculous win. If it is a win, of course. It could still all go terribly wrong. You, like, manage to top deck all the spell power and a million direct damage spells. Yeah. Well played, sir. Probably. Oh no! Fireball, what? Oh, shit, never mind. Sorry, fireballs actually just have this thing where they completely terrify me. Boom. Okay. So we have won, and this is a game that I will continue at a later date. The reason for that is because I'm really tired, and this video was originally supposed to be 20 minutes, and now it's been 51. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you are, I don't know, if you enjoyed it, drop a like, all that good shit, and I'll see you next time.